Here we see the advanced primate using a tool to shelter. And it seems like the primate has injured himself and will be making a claim on ACC. Begins the 32 kilometers of gravel road to MAVORA Lake.
Because I have, like, look at these jagged pins that we need to use to tie down the tent. It's really windy. I don't have a hammer. I usually just kind of kick the pins in using my foot. The ground is a bit rocky and tough, so I think I might need something else. So I'm gonna see if I can find a rock. Maybe I could use that to hammer in these pegs. And there's a beach right there, so there must be a rock that I could use. Here we go. Perfect. Go through the church.
Works like gangbusters.
I feel like the monkeys from 2001 Space Odyssey, you know, where they're just like we got blankets, we got our sleeping bags, we got our air mattress. I think we'll be all right for tonight. It's gonna be cold, but not that cold. 7 degrees is the temperature overnight. We've slept outside when it was 2 degrees up in Tongariro. We just gotta watch out for these little here. I don't know if you can see it. The sandfly. Being right next to the lake, as we learned with Moke Lake, sandflies are very fond of this area. A Lord of the Rings filming location. They use a lot of scenic shots, it seems. I know in the Fellowship of the Ring, you see them going down the Anduin River on their kayaks, and then they kind of camp for the night on one of the shores at night, and then the orcs. They're
Merry and Pippin.
Right, Merry and Pippin, yeah. So
Aragorn's like, I smell them.
Aragorn is like Chuck Norris. He can just smell things and he knows exactly what it is. Just like Moke Lake, the most remote camping sites we've been to, no service. The plan was to do a short walk to the filming look. I just ate a granola bar and some peanuts got stuck in my throat. As I was saying, the plan was to walk about 10 minutes up towards the end of that road to a Lord of the Rings filming location. It's the location from the Fellowship of the Ring. Frodo is in the boat and he's like, this, I'm leaving. And he starts to go in the boat and Sam's like, no, Mr. Frodo, what are you doing, Mr. Frodo? You can't leave. So he starts to walk into the water and it's like, you don't know how to swim. It's getting deeper, but Sam keeps walking and guess what happens? He starts to drown. Apparently they filmed that scene just down the road over there, but as you can see, it's raining. So we're just gonna wait out this rain cloud. Ling checked the forecast and it's not supposed to rain that much. So fingers crossed it stops soon.
Looks like our tent is wet inside.
Typical New Zealand weather. It's pissing rain 1 second and then here comes the sun. Sun's coming out. And just as quickly as it went from sunny to rainy to sunny, now it's gonna go back to rain because I think those clouds are coming in.
Where are the mountains?
They literally disappeared. They are gone. I don't think it's gonna happen today.
It's nice to just hang out in Puni.
Nice to hang out in Puni. Well, so far that rainbow is pretty cool. And literally 3 seconds, all of a sudden the hills reappear. So I think we'll be good to go.
So here's the gravel parking lot. It says get out of your car and walk along the rocky beach. The beach you're standing on is where Frodo leaves the Fellowship and saves Sam from drowning because Homeboy was so obsessed with Frodo.
If out of the 3 movies, I've seen the Fellowship most times, and I do recall this gravel beach here and these trees and all of that. Like, this looks very familiar. This has to be
Most
it.
times, so that's what, twice?
No, at least 3 or 4. They already got bit by a sandfly.
Oh, where is it? Right there. There's like 2 little red spots.
Yeah. Sandfly bites. This is for sure the beach. I just don't know the exact spot, but the water is kind of shallow. So when Sam was walking in, it had to be shallow enough that you could get the sense that it was getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Right there, carved into the trees. You see how it kind of has like a alopecia spot? That looks like a key. Yeah, this has to be it. This has to be the location. Look at how shallow this water is over here. See? It stays pretty shallow till about like maybe 10-15 feet out. So this is it. What would be if I went out there and recreated Sam's idiocy? It was raining periodically throughout the night last night. This is what happens when you buy a tent from warehouse. Entire foot of my sleeping bag completely soaked. Look at this. Just water. Little puddle here. Water. Luckily, only my sleeping bag got wet. My clothes are fine. Leg's clothes are okay. This side was dry. This is just soaked through. It's amazing I didn't wake up with wet and cold feet. Oh well, that's camping for you. We're trying to locate the location where Aragorn comes out of the Fangorn forest. Apparently these trees here delineate the edge of the forest and MAVORA Lake, and this is supposed to be Fangorn forest. Is that right?
I think so. It doesn't help that we don't know the scene.
World's worst Lord of the Rings fans.
It might, yeah, actually, it might have back
there. On our way to the swing bridge. Okay, let's go. Go down Dale. The bridge. Only 1 person at a time, it says? This is the sketchiest looking bridge I've seen in New Zealand so far. The structural integrity of this thing makes me very, very nervous. I'm really trusting you, bridge. I really am. Oh, this part broke. I don't like when it shakes. I don't know how Ling's gonna get across this thing. This thing is really shaky. Spiderweb. Your turn. Almost there, love. You got this. You're panicking, it's all on the inside.
I was, because I noticed that some spots were rusty.
Yeah.
And some of the fencing was coming off. I think if it was any other country other than New Zealand,
like the Philippines?
I would not go.
Like the Philippines.
Yeah, just because you know that they're so big on health and safety here.
Oh yeah. There's no negligence with this sort of thing. Definitely not in a country like New Zealand.
Oh my god.